Making your skin glow is one thing, but having that inner glow is another. Having that glow from within is a whole nother story. So a lot of people ask me like what I use for my body. I made a video like this. I took it down because I feel like I didn't explain and elaborate enough. One, scrub every night. Like when you get in the shower, literally exfoliate every time you get in the shower. I don't think there's like, it's not bad for your skin. I think it's perfectly fine. Exfoliating helps. Exfoliating brings your color to the surface. Exfoliating makes you look clean and glowy. After that, lotion every time you get out of the shower. Literally, when you wake up, literally oil your body. Make sure you're lotioned. Make sure you're using oils, moisturizers, everything. Because that is a staple piece in everything I use. I'm always oiling. I literally have my favorite oil right here. It's the Dr. Teal's Almond and Shea Butter Oil. It's really good for dry skin, especially if you're eczema prone. That is a go-to staple. So if you haven't tried a body oil yet because you're like, oh, like I don't know if I want to use one, it makes me feel oily, it makes me feel sticky, the Dr. Teal's is perfect for you because it doesn't really feel sticky at all. It doesn't even feel like you're wearing any oil on your body. So definitely try that.
Let me tell you how to have the most game-changing glow up of your entire life. Like, you're not gonna be the same girl, okay? Before anything, nails, eyebrows, lashes, okay? The most important steps, like if I could recommend any 3 things, it would be those 3. You could have any outfit on, and if your nails, lashes, and eyes are giving, eyebrows, you will be giving. No matter what you're wearing or what type of mood you're in, how just disgusting you won't look disgusting. You'll look cute, I promise. And the thing about that is you don't need to go get your lashes done at a lash tech. You don't need to go to a nail tech. You could literally do it all at home. So if y'all want like a baddie on a budget video, always make sure they're giving. And also start using lip masks like once a night, like literally once a day, once a night, whenever you have time. The like overall like health of your lips will be so much better. Like you will feel confident in your lips not being cracked and crusty all the time. My favorite one is the Laneige lip sleeping mask. 1,000 out of 10. Like I wake up and my lips are still soft and they still have product on them. And I move in my sleep, so it'd be confusing. Next, invest in your signature scent. Get you your one perfume that you know is your scent. Every day, boom, this is what I'm wearing, this is what I smell like, this is what people know I smell. It's so important to have a signature scent because like, trust me, it says a lot about who you are, especially when you're consistent. Like people are gonna know that it's you, especially when you're continuing to wear that. Just make sure it's a good one because you're gonna be wearing it every day. Also, start drinking more water. Like the water is not only gonna help your skin glow, but it's gonna help the insides of your body just be right where they need to. Water is gonna flush out your system, and even drinking a significant amount of water could help you lose water weight, which is like one of the key things. Like if you always seem bloated, like always are bloated, you don't know why, drink your water, drop your water weight. Trust me, the water has the most benefits of it all. Also, start stretching and doing things to make yourself more productive. Like you are not going to be the best glowing up baddie version of yourself if you're not doing things to get yourself there. Like, are you going to be a baddie laying in your bed all day, hibernating, isolating yourself, not talking to nobody? No. So get up, girl. We doing this together. Let me know if y'all want a part 2. Let me know if y'all want any more types of videos. Also, make sure to comment what type of videos y'all want to see. Scent recommendations, hauls, vlogs, whatever. Love y'all.
You're trying to look your hottest by spring break, keep listening. I'm the queen of all things glow up, self-care, workout, fashion. If you're in need of a quick glow up, I got you. Realistically, y'all got 2 months to get it together. So let's start with the gym. 2 kind of tactics that I recommend for you guys is either grab a gym partner and schedule fun gym classes that you genuinely enjoy doing through ClassPass or anything else. Just a gym class Monday through Friday. Go with a friend. If you don't want to go by yourself, go with a friend. Just do something. That's too expensive. Walk. Walking is free. I can't tell you how much this makes your body just transform. Just a 30-minute walk, like a long walk like someone's walking behind you and you want to get away from them. That's when your body's going to change. I have so many podcast recommendations on my Instagram. Love a good podcast walk, love a good audiobook. Single Dating and Engaged is a great one. So underrated, but drink your water. And I'm talking like 2 to 3 of these a day. If I am going to have my tea as well, I just do 2 of these, but I do 2 of these and then I love my tea. You should be eating and drinking your skincare. That's how your skin changes. I've tried so many skincare products and I think they're amazing, and some really do work, but at the end of the day, you are eating and you are drinking your skincare, and that's how you're gonna glow. Either go no heat till March, or you're using heat once a week. And if you want your hair to grow at all or shine at all for the spring break, then you have got to limit your heat. I know it's hard, and even when you are using heat once a week, make sure you're using a heat protectant. I cannot stress that enough. Diva NYC is a great one. Also love the DV hair serum. It's a water base, it's amazing, and makes your hair grow. So make sure you're hair masking 1 or 2 times a week. Sit in the sauna while you do it. I don't know, it works so much better. Everything's fixed with sleep. 8+ hours of sleep a day. That is so underrated. Get a lack of sleep, you think that you're hungry when you're not. You don't focus, you have too much caffeine, which is bad for your stress, and then that's bad for your skin. It's a domino effect. Try to set a bedtime at least Monday through Friday and stick to that bedtime. More of a glow, your cravings will be satisfied, so much more energetic, and you won't need to be drinking coffee from the moment you wake up until about 4 p.m. Not for everybody, but I know it is for me. If I eat late, I can't sleep. So have your dinner around like no later than 8 p.m. because I've noticed the later I eat, the worse sleep I get. In order to get those gains in the gym, in order for your skin to glow, in order for basically everything healthy to happen to you, you have to be eating right. So we're meal prepping until March, and that means cutting up your cucumbers, cutting up your carrots, cutting up everything. So when you want a snack, you reach for something healthy and not your Lay's potato chips. I love all my meal preps. I have a whole playlist of them if you don't know what to cook. Eating healthy can be fun. Brainstorm. You can even do a cottage cheese, put cinnamon and honey in it, and make a sweet treat out of something that's going to give you protein. And give it 2 weeks, I promise you, you will see a difference in all aspects of your life. I had the biggest glow up when I started eating clean. That is my key to glow up before spring break. I love y'all. Y'all are gonna look so good. And let me know if you have any more questions. Bye.
I could bet you 1 million dirhams, I swear to God, if you brought me someone and said, make them unrecognizable, give them the most insane glow up of their life in 30 days, I could do it in 20. I could do it in 29, but I could also do it in 20. I don't see enough people talking about the importance of hydration and specifically electrolytes. When I implemented electrolytes every morning when I woke up right before my workout, genuinely, it changed my energy, my brain fog. Like, it felt like everything was so much clearer, and it didn't give me the crash of coffee. So when I swapped out having coffee before workout for electrolytes, it changed everything. Also, it's way more yummy. Like, I actually think it's delicious. First of all, I'm gonna show you guys my like proper recipe for it soon. Usually I put like frozen blueberries in here, lemon. I don't have any of those things. So it's simple, but it's still so good. I do the Humantra lychee flavor. This is not sponsored. I wish it was sponsored. But it's actually so good. Like, it feels like you're drinking like a little like mocktail in the morning. I don't know, but it's so nice. It tastes like lychee. I put it with a bunch of ice, usually frozen blueberries and a little bit of lime. I literally wake up like running to the kitchen to have it. And I love having a beverage to sip on during the day. This was also something when I was trying to lose weight. It helped me so much because I wasn't constantly snacking. I just had a beverage next to me. I was hydrated. I felt great. I didn't have a crash after. And whenever I would want to reach for something, I just had this. And it's so satisfying. Like, when you drink it, I feel like you know if you drink electrolytes, it's like it's such an enjoyable experience. And by all means, you do not need to spend your money and get like a fancy electrolyte, an overpriced electrolyte. Like, I only started drinking this probably a year ago, but before I'd make my own. You can use lime, Himalayan sea salt, water, mix it together. I put a bit of agave to make it sweet. And that's all you need. You don't need to spend a lot of money. You just need a high quality salt and maybe a syrup to make it sweet and some lemon. That's it. I just love this flavor. I think it tastes so good. Specifically the lychee flavor. I've tried the others. I don't think they're that good. And when I'm going to work, when I'm at a shoot or something, this is perfect. Like, you feel so hydrated. Also really good for digestion. So yeah, obviously the number one step to glowing up, to being better, to starting your wellness journey is hydrating, drinking about 1 to 2 liters of water per day. And as soon as you wake up, reach for your water. Like, honestly, if you're watching this, drink water right now. So this is your sign to properly hydrate. Make this a goal, especially for the new year, to just have a lot of water. And when you start hydrating properly, drinking 1 to 2 liters of water, you're going to realize like your body's a lot more thirsty than you think. You don't really want a Diet Coke. Like, I love Diet Coke so much, but 9 times out of 10, your body's not asking for a Diet Coke. It's asking for water. It's asking for hydration. So trust me, this is really, really going to change the game. And it's also so cute. Like, I match it to my straw and it's so cute.
You want to become unrecognizable by the summer? Listen up. I'm going to teach you 10 things, 10 habits that you can start doing that will change your life, make you the happiest, healthiest, hottest version of yourself, and help you become who you want to be. You don't have to do all 10. Take what you need. Start with just one thing, and I promise you the snowball effect will be insane. It will change your life. Happy, healthy, thriving, dream version of yourself. It's all in front of you. All you got to do is choose it, and I'm going to help you. How do I know this is going to change your life? Because it changed mine. I went from sad to literally freaking savage doing these things. Honey, I already crawled so that you can run. I was already the guinea pig. I was already the experiment, and we have best case scenario results in, so get ready. And when I say every area of your life will improve, your mental health, physical health, financial situation, your living, everything can improve, your relationships, everything, when you choose to do something for yourself. Number one, first habit is you're going to start waking up earlier. Whoa. Don't shoot the messenger. People get real mad when I say wake up earlier, but think about this. You need time to change your life, and waking up earlier will give you that time. Now, I want to say this is wake up earlier, but also for people that can't have other things, kids, is you need to create time for yourself. I changed my life by waking up earlier so that I had time to add in new habits that I wanted to focus on that would improve my life. But if you can find time after work, just find a pocket of time. Number two is you're going to make small, realistic tweaks to your current diet by understanding the things that you eat consistently and improving them. Now, let me explain. I lost 8 pounds in 2 weeks by making a small, tiny, minor change to my diet that literally was so easy, didn't affect me at all. I think sometimes when it comes to nutrition, health, just what we're eating, we think it is all or nothing. We think we can never have sweet again. Nope, we gotta cut out everything we can never have. Carbs we can never have. Gluten, blah, blah, blah. It's not that, I promise you. It's the things that you're consuming daily that you're unaware of that you need to pay attention to. How you're gonna work on this, I want you to start looking at what you consume every single day consistently, and we're gonna start paying attention to portion sizes. For example, if you use olive oil every single day, I can almost guarantee that you're misusing olive oil and probably using 3 to 4 servings of it every single time that you use it. Now think about that. If you just start measuring out and paying attention to the things that you're eating consistently, just so you get an idea, I don't want you to measure every single time you ever eat anything. Nope, that's not what I want. Just start learning. You'll understand where you're misusing and over consuming certain things. Here's what I looked at. I was misusing and abusing olive oil. I was literally having 4 servings of olive oil every single time that I cooked, and I was cooking 2 to 3 times a day. That was an easy change for me to use the correct amount and realize that was a huge, huge, huge change for me and my overall health. Another example of this, I was eating a cake a day, equivalent to a cake a day, every single day in saturated fats because of how much coffee creamer I was using on the daily. Now, when I realized this and I paid attention and I learned about portion sizes, I was able to change that. It did not affect me at all. I didn't have to give anything up. I was just like, oh, whoa, I had no idea I was abusing coffee creamer, and that's how I lost 8 pounds in 2 weeks. No, that was crazy. Changed nothing else about my diet. I can go on and on about this for days, actually. If you want me to go more in depth, just let me know. But we're gonna go on to number 3, which is building the habit of doing one thing for your body, a physical activity of some sort, every single day. Now, I'm not saying you have to go 0 to 100 and go from not working out at all to going to the gym 5 days a week. Nope, that's not me. What I did is I started by walking 20 minutes every single day, and that helped me not only create the habit of showing up for myself and working on my body, but it also started helping me get in shape. And then when I started feeling better and realizing, oh, I actually feel amazing when I walk, it's actually not a punishment, this is something I want to do, that helped me change my life and change my relationship with fitness. You could also do at-home workouts for 10 minutes, 20 minutes. You could start trying workout classes that you like, just doing one thing every single day intentionally for your body. Actually, I want you to pick right now. Can't go on with the rest of the video until you pick. Maybe your goal is to just get 10,000 steps a day. That's a huge goal. That's an amazing goal. How are you going to do that? By walking every day for 20 minutes on your lunch break. Think about it right now. Number 4 is affirmations. I get it. They're awkward. But hey, why is being nice to yourself awkward? Why is it so weird to say, I'm so smart, I'm so awesome, I'm so hardworking? Why is it hard to compliment yourself? You literally compliment random people on Instagram. I personally write down affirmations and gratitude every single day in a journal, and I get to pick how I see myself and how I view myself. Now, when I started doing this, I thought it was a load of shit. I literally was embarrassed that I was doing affirmations until a couple months in, I woke up one day and I believed everything I was writing about myself. Whereas before, I didn't believe it for a second. I was telling myself I'm smart, I'm capable, I'm kind, and I started believing it, and it changed my outlook on life. It changed my outlook on myself, my confidence. Do affirmations. You could also do it, and you don't have to write it if that's not for you. Hey, that's okay. You could look in the mirror, and every night before bed, you could just say 3 kind things to yourself. Or you could go in the shower, and every time you're in the shower, you could say a few nice things about yourself. If it's awkward and you feel weird, pretend like you're talking to your sister, your best friend, your brother, someone that you love so much. Number 5, another habit that will change your life is doing a meditation in the morning or before bed. Now, it doesn't have to be a meditation where you're like, the meditation that I like to do is more of basically someone talking and saying, you have control of your life. You are capable of changing your life. Imagine listening to that every single morning. It would get in your subconscious and it would help you naturally rewire it. You're not even really doing that much work. You're just listening. If you're an overthinker, before bed, I used to have spiraling thoughts. I used to cry myself to sleep. If you turn on a meditation, you aren't letting your thoughts go rampant because they're focusing on something else. A little meditation that's calming and helping you set your brain up for success. Rewire your brain. Do it, you can. Number 6 is creating a morning routine. I don't want to come off hypocritical here, but I've got about a 3 to 4 hour morning routine and I am obsessed with it. Which, mind you, I was the type of person that slept until 9 a.m. when my job started at 9 a.m. Okay, I didn't used to have a morning routine. When I created one and started following one, my life improved. And you can start off small just by having 2 things that you do. Maybe you wake up and you go on a walk, or you wake up and you have enough time to get breakfast and get ready for work. Whatever works for you, you need a few steps and to start doing this, creating it as a habit so that every single day you wake up and you know exactly what you're doing. You're doing a morning routine. Now, on that note, number 7 is creating a nighttime routine, because if you want to set yourself up for success in the morning, it's really easy to start at night. And actually, it's kind of essential to start at night because you need to get the hang of what time you're going to sleep. Because if you want to start waking up early to have a morning routine or to fit more things in your day, you gotta get to bed. You can't be scrolling late night, being your own worst enemy. Forming a nighttime routine can be super, super simple. 1 to 2 steps. I use my nighttime routine to literally make my dream life possible. For example, every single night I clean up my downstairs so that the next day, because I work from home, I don't have anxiety. I've got a clean space. I start the dishwasher so that that can be a good cycle. I do my skincare so that I can age appropriately because I want to be hot for the rest of my life. I get on cute pajamas. I lay out a cute workout set for tomorrow so that I know when I wake up in the morning, that's ready. I don't even got to think about it. I read a book before bed. I visualize my next day. I have a whole nighttime routine that starts at a specific time, that has me in bed asleep by a specific time so that I can be successful. Also, not to brag, but I was a basement child. I was raised in the basement. I'm one of 6 kids. My parents popped my ass in the basement when I was 9 years old, so I did not have a nighttime routine. My parents were upstairs taking care of the babies, and I was downstairs texting my boyfriend at 2 a.m. Okay, I trained myself to go from falling asleep at 2 a.m. to 10 p.m. Cheers. And actually, you know what? I get comments all the time saying, I can't wake up early. It's impossible for me. Well, let me come in your room and watch you fall asleep, because I bet that's what the problem is. I bet you're up scrolling, dilly-dallying, not listening to a meditation, falling asleep, helping yourself out. Number 8 is start following and finding people who inspire you, people who have a life that is achievable that you want to reach. I'm not talking about like millionaires and billionaires and models on private yachts. I'm talking about real people who have done what you want to do, whether you want to become a business owner or you want to have a transformation and get healthy. Find people who have done it and consume their content. I already found the first person for you. I'm right here, baby. Also, while we're here, unfollow accounts that make you feel horrible, that do not motivate you, that keep you stuck in the person that you are. Out with the old and in with the new. Number 9, I want you to either A, start reading, B, start listening to an audiobook, or C, start listening to a podcast on a topic that you want to improve on. I promise you, there are people that are so smart, so brilliant, who have already done the work for you. If you want to learn a specific topic, find a book on it and just consume it. I have a podcast actually called Said to Savage that teaches healthy habits and routines, and season 3 is launching this month. But anyway, number 10, the last thing you're going to do is learn how to habit stack and do it once a day. Habit stacking is when you take something that you have to do and you plus pair it with something that you get to do. For example, you have to do laundry, you have to do the dishes, you have to drive to work. You pair it with something else, like listening to an Audible book or a podcast that helps you get towards your dream life. For example, every single day I walk on the treadmill for 4 miles and I watch a TV show or I scroll on TikTok. Habit stacking. If you want to change your life, you can. You are entirely up to you. Choose one thing from this list. Choose 5. Start small, but starting is the most important part and you can always build. But I promise you, if you do one of these 10 things, your life will change. If you want me to teach more in depth on any of these topics, let me know. I love talking and teaching all things habits, routines, changing your life. And I teach on my page and also on my Insta. I love you. I believe in you. I want the best for you and you deserve to go after it.
Summer's around the corner, which means it's not long before I have to start holding my breath every time I walk past some of y'all. So let's talk about how to not smell bad so you don't bother people around you. Because clearly, some of y'all don't know when y'all stink. Let's talk about it. First off, that whole mentality of you don't need to shower every day, let that shit go now. It's 2025. If you're not showering every single day, you're pissing me off now. If you're a heavy sweater and you know it, shower. Your shower routines do not need to be extensive. I like to have a very in-depth and very detailed shower routine. You don't need none of that. All you need is an African net sponge, a shower shower bar or a shower gel and a moisturizer, please. If you have those three things, you have no reason to be smelling bad. It's 2025, get on your Zoom. So me personally, I like to double cleanse. I first go in with a shower bar, then I go in with a shower gel. Sometimes I'll even go in with a shower oil. But like I said before, those steps are not necessary. All you need is a shower gel or a shower bar, it doesn't matter. Some type of soap. Step 2, find your signature scent. Find a lotion in that scent. My signature scent is vanilla and coconut. So my moisturizer is this vanilla cashmere by Eos. My body oil, which you also don't necessarily need, but it is good for your skin. I mean, look at me right now. My shower oil is the Coconut Hydrate by Palmer's. Now your skin smells good, but the problem is not your skin, the crevices. Let's talk about it. One of the major hacks that I live by, glycolic acid as deodorant. Once I started doing it, I barely wear deodorant. And it doesn't matter, like sometimes I'll forget to put on deodorant, I'll freak out for a second, but then it's like, it's okay because I use this and maybe I don't smell. Like, that's the thing. I could go do a 50-hour workout, I still won't smell like anything. This eliminates all bacteria from your underarms, and the smell of sweat is actually just the scent of the bacteria that are living there. So if there is no bacteria, where is the smell coming from? Not here. Exactly. I'll take a cotton pad, I'll apply the toner on there, and then I'll just swipe. If you are worried about still smelling bad even after you've applied that, you can still wear deodorant. I usually go for this one, or I'll carry a spray one with me. If you find yourself smelling like sweat, for God's sake, do not spray deodorant on top of the sweat, because now you smell funky. Now you've made it worse. I will say be careful with this product because it is a exfoliant. It could be irritating. One last tip for the girlies that like to wear perfume or the men that like to wear cologne. When you're done showering and you've put on your moisturizer and your body oil, apply your perfumes as soon as your body oil is on your skin. Apply it when it is still wet because then it's gonna stick to the skin and the scent is gonna stick around much longer. Anyway, I better not smell none of y'all this summer. We're doing better in 2025. Also, look at the skin. Ooh, it's blinding.
Your face is puffy and it lacks structure, and this is exactly how you're gonna fix it. And I only say this because my face was puffy and it lacked structure, and I fixed it. I'm gonna share exactly what you're eating and what you're not eating that's making your face puffy and what to do about it. First, we need to start with sodium. You're having way too much salt. I was having so much sodium without knowing that I'd wake up and my face is this big, and I didn't know why. I'm going to tell you the foods that you're most probably having that have so much salt and you have no idea. Popcorn, a lot of deli meat, which I was having so much turkey, cheese, bread, salad dressing, pickles, mustard. I'm not saying don't have these foods, but if you're having a lot of it, specifically late at night, you will wake up with a puffy face. I would have photo shoots the next day and have so much deli meat, so much cheese. I'd wake up and I'm like, people are going to be like, who is this? If you have an event coming up or you have something the next day, be mindful of the amount of salt you're having because it really does show on your face the next day. Sushi has so much sodium and I had no idea. I thought I was having sushi as like a healthy meal. Sushi is healthy, of course, in moderation depending on what you pick, but it is very high in sodium. So is soy sauce, so is ginger. So if you don't want to wake up with a puffy face, be mindful of those foods. Number 2, inflammatory oils. This is found in a lot of milks like oat milk, sunflower oil, rapeseed oil, specifically Oatly, and I know Oatly is delicious, but Oatly is full of those types of oils, which cause inflammation in the body. So your oat milk latte is not only making you bloated, it's making your face puffy. With other things is making your face puffy. Number 3, sugar. Processed added sugar, because in my last video, everyone didn't know what added sugar means. Processed. Sugar that is not found naturally. So I mean candy, I mean pastries, I mean flour. Obviously croissants are not found in nature. A lot of wine, a lot of alcohol. Alcohol has a lot of sugar, which makes your face incredibly puffy. Trust me, just 2 weeks, I mean, I don't drink, but if you drink, 2 weeks without drinking will make a huge difference in your face. It will be as if you lost so much weight and you didn't lose any weight. It's just the water retention in your face. Sodium causes your body to hold on to water, and I specifically hold on to water a lot in this area and this area, just like a lot of people. Even in my collarbones, my lymph nodes, I hold on to a lot of water when I have a lot of sodium. So trust me, alcohol and high sugar foods cause your face to hold on to a lot of water. Will make you hold on to water. Foods to eat to combat this would be a lot of turmeric. Turmeric is anti-inflammatory. Green tea, drinking a lot of water, kombucha, anything that is good for your gut. A lot of fruit with antioxidants like blueberries, raspberries, blackberries. For me, I go on like a little bit of a diet before I have a photo shoot, or let's say I'm traveling for a photo shoot. The 2 weeks before, I will try not to have any sugar. Of course, I have fruit and things like that, but I'll stay off the processed sugar. Try to stay away from packaged foods like deli meats, and I will make sure that every single morning, this is my little hack, I wake up and dunk my face in ice water. Face just look a lot tighter. You can even get an ice roller or a gua sha. I use all of those, and it's gonna give your face a lot more definition And I have a liter of green tea minimum a day. No coffee, nothing that's gonna make me have high cortisol. I just have green tea and a ton of green tea. You can buy a really yummy iced green tea from the supermarket. You can add a little bit of honey to it. I add a little bit of agave. Delicious. I drink it all day. Your digestion will thank you. Your skin will glow and you won't have any puffiness. Green tea promotes digestion, makes your skin glassy, makes you glow. Also suppresses your appetite so you don't overeat on food.
Okay guys, forget everything you see on the internet, okay? I'm actually gonna show you the real way on how to look better, stop acting like clowns, and actually get your life back together. Guys, I can guarantee you, I swear that if you just focus for the next 2 months and 20 days, you will be better looking, have better personality, have better friends, have better finances than most people around you. Literally by January 1st, 2025, you will be better. Guys, it's easy. I literally have everything on my iPad here. We just have to focus on 3 things, okay? We have to focus on physical appearance, we have to focus on personality, and life purpose. When it comes to physical appearance, you have to see it like a triangle like this. So you have number 1, which is the base, which is all the fundamentals. It goes from nutrition to your body scent, to your shower routine, your hormonal cycle, your skincare, hair care, everything to do with what is within you, what is gonna make you beautiful from the inside out. And then you have phase 2, which is everything that you present to the world. So your style, the way you dress, color theory, the way you accessorize, the way you style your hair, the way you do your makeup. And then you have phase 3, which is everything that is extra. Supplements, hypnosis, fillers, Botox, everything to do with the extra physical appearance. When it comes to personality, you have 2 categories. You have the inward personality and the outward personality. Inward personality has everything to do with you when nobody's looking. Who are you really? What are the things that you actually enjoy? Are you consistent? Are you organized? Do you ever go on solo dates? What do you actually like? And for the outward personality, it has everything to do with your personality on the outside. How do you carry yourself? How do you make friends? How do you deal with fake friends? How do you network? How do you flirt? How do you go on dates? And the last thing that we have to focus on is life purpose and money. How are you gonna be rich? What is your career? What are your ambitions? What do you want to do with your life? How do you develop skills? How to create a good budget? This is what we should focus on. And this is what my series, Let's Get Our Life Together is going to be about. Every single episode is going to be focused on one of those things so that we actually get better. I am tired of people telling you to go drink water to have better skin.
Oh my God. This is the only moisturizer I've been using. It has changed my life. Almost broke a tooth. I'm starting the natural version of Accutane, so when I get off of birth control, nothing crazy happens. Day 1, I'm scared. With that, I'm also taking a probiotic for skin. And that is all, because I'm keeping my skincare simple. And that is how I don't have cystic acne anymore for now. I know you guys think I'm perfect and stuff, but like, if I showed you a picture from like 4 years ago, 5 years ago, you wouldn't believe that's me. Guys, this used to be me. This is not even a bad picture. Like, I'm much worse, but yup, period. You guys don't know what it took to look this good. You know, you guys don't know what it took to be able to manifest these looks. I used to be ugly, straight up. Like this, I'm not even gonna show you guys how I used to look, but this is not even a bad picture, like, compared to the other ones. This is, like, fine.
If you want to glow up and become unrecognizable by the time 2025 is here, I'm about to show you everything that I did to literally pull myself out of a depression and just start becoming the girl of my dreams. Also, today we're going to talk about mental, because physical, I feel like physically glowing up is also important. I have so many things that you can do for that, but that'll be a whole nother video, because you having a perfect makeup routine, perfect hair routine, oil pulling, doing everything that you're supposed to do physically is good, but if your mental health is not right, then none of that stuff really matters. So the first thing that I want you to do is take a piece of paper and write out every single detail. Like, get so incredibly clear about what it is that you don't like about yourself right now, what you don't like about your life right now, what you don't like about the habits that you have, what you don't like about everything that you can think about that you don't like, that you want to glow up. Now, this is gonna be so uncomfortable, y'all. Like, I remember when I did this, I was really just so sad, but I was already at rock bottom, so it didn't really matter. But this is such a crucial and important step, because in order to change yourself and to become the person that you want to be, you have to realize and recognize what it is that you don't like currently. And I know it sounds like duh, but I'm telling y'all, get really specific, and then that way you can know where it is that you want to go from there. After you've done that, the second step is becoming so extremely clear about who it is that you want to be. Like, when you envision your dream self, write down everything that she's doing. Write down her habits, write down what she looks like, what does she wear her hair like, how does she think, how does she speak to herself, you know, a daily routine. Get so specific about who it is that you want to be. And then next to both of those things, for the first one, write habits that you can start to pick up in order to counteract that negative thing that you don't like about yourself. And then for the dream one, write down habits that she has that you can start to incorporate into your daily routine now. Also, if you can create a vision board or just a Pinterest board and just look at that every single day. Just start to familiarize yourself with it and pretend that you already have it, because I'm telling y'all, that way it's gonna feel as though you're already her. You know what I mean? And you have to start just behaving like her, because she's in there. She's still you, and that old you is still you. You just kind of have to, like, it's all right if you feel a little bit further behind, because all that matters is that you're taking one tiny step every single day to become that, because that's still progress. The second thing, or I guess the third, that's so crucial to becoming who you want to become and glowing up is checking your environment. Yeah, I used to be like, when people were like, oh, your room is how your mind is. No, like, for real. Having a clean room, a clean workspace, just a clean area is so essential to thriving, because not only because it's a reflection of how you genuinely feel on the inside, but because for me, I used to keep my room so messy, so that way I would always be a few tasks away from getting done what I actually needed to do, which was the work on myself. If you keep a messy room, it just means that you always have something else to do. Like, it always feels like, oh yeah, well, I mean, my room is messy, so I have to clean my room, so I don't actually have to get done what it is that I need to do. And I understand it can be a lot. Me personally, I have a smaller room, so it will get messy really easily, but it's also quicker to clean. But start small. When you're incorporating all of these habits into your life, start small. Don't start so extravagant and make it so big that you feel like it's unattainable. By having a clean space, that could also just mean maybe make sure every night before you go to bed, clean your desk off, or like clean one corner every night. Make that a habit. And then slowly it'll become easier. But you have to make the habits easy to do in your mind and easy for yourself to incorporate into your daily routine, and make them work for you too. Let's say your dream person, the dream girl that you want to be, goes to the gym every single day at 5 a.m. That might be a little bit hard for you to start now. 5 days a week, 5 a.m., like, that's hard. So maybe instead you can maybe 10 minutes every single day after work, 3 days a week or something like that. But just make sure that you start small, so that way it doesn't make it seem so unattainable and so hard. Another thing, speaking of cleaning, is making your bed every single day. I know I also thought that when people said that, it was just like, what does that have to do with anything? But yeah, starting your day off with an accomplishment is just, it's chef's kiss. Just try it for, like, I didn't believe in it at all, but I tried it for a week, and now it's just something that I just do because it just makes you feel good. Like, okay, I did one thing when I first woke up that was an accomplishment, so boom. Because for me, making my bed is just so much work because you have to jump over, but it's still like you did it. You first thing in the morning accomplished something that you normally wouldn't do. You get what I mean? The next thing that I want you to do, I had to block that light because Nat is trying to steal my shine. But the fourth thing or fifth or whatever that you can do to glow up is realize that your words have so much power. Start speaking positivity into yourself. There is so much power in the tongue, yeah. Like, if every single day you're saying negative things to yourself, there's no way that you're gonna glow up or even want to, because you're gonna believe those things, even if it's subconsciously that you're saying about yourself. So start just saying affirmations to yourself in the mirror. And when you do affirmations, don't just take a list off the internet and read them like, I am beautiful, I'm smart, I'm kind. That's gonna work, yes, but what's so much more powerful is if you say them as if you already feel them and add like, I'm so grateful for it in front of that. Like, every morning when you wake up, say something you're grateful for. Like, speak positivity onto your life, speak positivity onto yourself. Be like, you're doing such an amazing job, I'm so proud of you, I'm so grateful that I'm making so much money, I'm so grateful that I'm growing every single day. I have a list of them as well, but affirmations and just words having power is also just so important in glowing up, because you can't glow up if you're self-deprecating or like saying negative things about yourself. So yeah. Speaking of words having power too, the next one is, oh my goodness, you are gonna glow up so much when you start to be a kinder and nicer person. Like, literally, stop judging others. Stop making assumptions about other people. Stop gossiping, because again, there's so much power in the tongue, and anything you say about someone else, you're also setting that same rule for yourself. Like, for me, when I was so severely insecure, I used to be such a judgmental person, not realizing that everything I was saying about those other people is just what I felt about me, and it was just me projecting all of those insecurities onto others. That saying where they say if you want to love yourself, you have to love others is just so true, because when you share that compassion for other people, you not only share that same compassion for yourself, but you also assume that others are doing the same for you. You know what I mean? How you treat other people are the same rules that you set for yourself. If you're going around judging other people, then you're not only going to be casting those same judgments about yourself, but also you're going to assume that everyone else is also judging you as well. So it's kind of just a lose-lose situation. I feel like my life got so much better when I started to look for the beauty in everything, look for the beauty in others, because then I also started to look for it in myself. So if you see somebody with something that you want or something that you wish that you had, congratulate them and be genuinely happy for them, because that's just opening it up to happen for you as well. If you see someone accomplish something, you're like, they never could have done that, or like you just say something negative, then you're gonna set that rule for yourself and think that being successful or reaching that level of beauty or reaching that level of anything is gonna mean a negative thing because you just said something negative about it. So just being a kinder person, stop gossiping, stop judging other people. And it's definitely a journey to get there, especially in the age that we live in, but it's just so important, y'all. Like, it's actually gonna change the way that you glow. Like, when you're a nice person, you just have a different type of glow to you. So even if you want to be a nice person for selfish reasons, hey, that's a good way to start. Yeah, so those are my tips. I have so many more, but I'm about to run out of time. But those are just some of the things that I did to genuinely glow up. And I still honestly have anxiety. Like, I'm still a work in progress, but I'm getting there. And as long as you're trying, that's literally all that matters, because you even watching this video through and you trying to get better means that you're going somewhere and you're gonna do it. It's possible, and yeah, you got it. So don't even stress. If you want more tips, let me know. Bye.
I would bet $1 million that if you brought me anyone and said that you need to make them unrecognizable in 30 days, I would do it in 29. I am a firm believer that you can reinvent yourself any which way your little heart desires. You just have to listen to me, like a fairy godmother. If I only had 30 days, this is exactly what I would tell you to do. The first thing I would do is get out a giant sheet of paper and just start brain dumping. If you could be the absolute best version of yourself, if you were someone that you were just obsessed with, you thought you were the coolest person on this planet, what would you wear? Who would you be dating? Who would you be hanging out with? What would you be doing on the weekends? What would you be eating? What time would you be getting up in the morning? How would you walk into rooms? Like, really, really specific things, from your physical appearance to your personality to your social life. Because if you can't answer really simple questions about yourself, like what's your greatest strength, what's your greatest weakness, if you were a color, what color would you be? You have to build a foundation for your character, otherwise you kind of end up just passing through life. Once you have this all on a sheet of paper and you're feeling inspired and like excited, I would get on Pinterest and I would mood board this entire thing. And it really doesn't matter what's on it. It just matters that when you look at it, you're like, this is someone that I think is really cool. And then moving forward, everything that you do from here on out has to be with the intention of doing it in the way that this version of yourself would do it. And I would just take a handful of those things off that list every single day and look at your mood board every single day. So every single day you're inspired. And I do believe that if you did this for 30 days consistently, you would be a completely different person.